another Kindred reaction, possibly the final reaction to this show. I know this is only the first season, but I don't know if there's going to be a second season because given the complete lack of buzz that I am hearing about the show and seeing about the show, I don't know that there is going to be a second season, to be perfectly honest. And so, yeah, but this is the final episode of this season. We know that Kevin and Dana have been separated because Kevin, sorry about the loud traffic if you can hear that. Kevin was forced to drink and said some things and upset Tom, and now he's been basically kicked out, and Tom has taken possession of Dana. And so they are separated, and my anticipation, my guess is what's going to happen in this episode is something's going to happen. Dana is going to have her life threatened. I'm assuming she's going to be whipped, and will end up back in the present, which is for some reason, still don't understand why, 2006. And Kevin will be left in the past. And that would make, like, that does follow some of the narrative of the book, that they get separated, even not just in space, but they get separated in time. So yeah. But yeah, I guess let's just watch the episode, see what happens.
Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, babe. Let's be nerdy, let's be nerdy, babe.
Oh, it's interesting seeing Olivia in, like, you know, modern attire, modern makeup. She looks very, very different. Is this the grandmother's and her nice house in New York City?
I have a sense of these things. And I say this as someone who actually knew your mother.
It's interesting getting this sort of insight into Olivia's character.
I don't know what kind of mother just ups and runs out on their children.
Yeah, we're hearing about, like, the grandmother disappeared, and then Olivia disappeared, and now Dana's disappeared. Something in this family line.
You think outside yourself.
So did Olivia ever meet her mom when she went in the past?
More mysterious love.
Stop yelling her name! Oh!
See, this used to be Master William room.
Who's Master William? Would that have been Hannah? Was Hannah married before?
These walls. I hope you enjoyed your time here.
Enjoyed your time here, oh Lord.
You have no idea who you're dealing with.
Wait, why are you getting all upset with... I mean, what'd she do to you?
Willie,
Take back his iPhone?
please,
Lord.
we can work this out.
After the way that woman treated me, I don't need nobody else to worry about my safety but me.
Yeah, she's been locked in a hole for days.
Go back to Tom.
My safety, you let me go on my own way.
No, that's fine.
Where? Oh, that's right. I was
fine, buddy.
wondering where she got the knife. She got it off of,
That's what you think is best.
what's her face? Olivia's table.
Give me your clothes.
Right now, I gotta go.
Wait. You think my father's with him? He hasn't come home yet.
Oh, nobody told him his dad was sold.
I don't think so.
There's Alice with a gun. Ay.
Whoa!
So, did Dana get stuck that whole night just talking to Nigel?
Could just as well be Ken. Should have seen that earlier.
Kindred, do you might say?
Oh, if you hadn't shown up when you did, what, you think Margaret lost all 5 of them babies in a row for nothing? For no reason?
Whoa. Did
I was taking care of them long before I
Sarah?
could make it out of her.
What?
If I
Why?
just left well enough alone, Rufus would have died in that crib. Why'd you save him, Olivia?
Ah, Sarah was the person in the room who was trying to kill
Let the
him.
boy alone, Tom would have gotten rid of that bitch and this place be a whole lot different. I know you had something to do with that.
Something to do with what?
Yeah, just you watching the doors.
Tom.
These people are so.
I'm just telling Miss Olivia here about some idle chatter.
I don't think your father's coming home. I think he's gone.
Going where?
So yeah, she spent the whole night just
I wish
talking
I
with
did.
Nigel.
Let me go with you and Merce Kevin. We
Like
can find them
this
together.
conversation
that.
did not
Why?
need to take this long.
Because Kevin and I are from a place I can't bring you. You're gonna learn to write and read. Okay? That's what you're gonna do. You already know all the letters and all the sounds that they make. That's half of it. That's what your father would have wanted.
Just knowing letter sounds is not enough to know how to read, because then you got vowel combinations and like consonant digraphs, and it's just English is a mess. Now the phone, get the phone.
Stealing my books. Reading?
I can teach you.
You can teach. You think he doesn't know how to read?
I can teach you to read.
Does he not know?
To read.
Is that a?
I can teach you to read. No one has to know.
I guess I'm gonna have to break you in.
Okay. Yeah. I knew this was coming. This is not the reason this happens in the books, but dear God. What the? No. Oh. Okay, Olivia, this is not smart.
Are you
They gone? They gone? They both gone. Where did Olivia return to? Yeah, Olivia's not here. I don't want to see the scars. I don't want to see the scars on her back. No, please don't make me see it. Oh.
Call me back, please.
Oh, if she does the thing he told her to, she'll do the find my phone, and the phone is going to be at Dana's house, and Dana's got those scars on her back. What the fuck?
I can't explain it. I feel like I'm losing my mind, Alan.
It is hurt. It is
She's thinking she can do the math to figure out how long she's been away for.
Heard screaming, and then
And then what?
I don't know. I didn't see anything.
Forgot about this couple. Completely forgot about them.
I'm scared. Where's our cat?
Your cat is fine. Cat's in the past. Who would this be for? She didn't call them. Even if the sister called the cops, I don't think they would show up with sirens, would they?
We received some calls from your neighbors.
Oh, I guess he did call the cops.
No, thank you. I'm good.
Man, please comply and open the door.
Why? Some of the decisions that are being made, I don't understand this decision of hers. It doesn't make sense. Just open the door. Like, why? It's like, this will be over much faster if you just open the door and talk to them.
Please stop. I'm coming.
We know that one of their associates is very violent, and there may or may not be drugs involved.
Why would you say drugs? There's literally nothing to indicate that at all.
Anything in the house we should know about? Drugs, weapons.
There's a gun in the refrigerator.
You're here.
What?
How?
What? How? Why?
Are you behind this? Behind what?
There needed to be a transition between this. Like, that was way too sudden.
Deceit!
This poor woman cares for her brother.
So what's going on in there? Is your brother okay?
I don't know.
Okay, so she's told them about her brother? It's just...
It's really, it's okay. I have a sister I haven't heard from in months.
Dana.
When did she arrive? There's just a lot of transitions that are, like, they're not happening. They're just...
What happened to you?
This is not... I'm frustrated.
And his son's name is Rufus. Do you believe me?
I believe she's got scars on her back, but okay.
Something has to happen where I fear for my life. Or I think I'm gonna die.
I mean,
And I
those
guess
are
that's what
the
happened
same
when I was
thing.
passed out on the floor, but I don't even know how long I was out. I have to get back there. I have to get back, but I don't know how. I don't know how.
Yeah, wait for Rufus to do something stupid again.
Save him, because I promised him. If something happens to him, I don't. It's my fault.
Well, we are gonna figure this out. Okay? We'll get him back.
Yeah, I want to know where Olivia is. Like,
And then
where
we're gonna
is
figure
Olivia?
out how to make it stop. Okay? Have you checked the Bible?
Oh, okay, they're doing that. That's straight out of the book.
The family Bible.
Okay, open it. These people do things real slowly in dramatic moments, drives me crazy. Should be Alice, right? Alice. See Alice? Yep.
Alice.
See anything you fancy, sir? I do not.
Alright, some time has passed, I guess. The white hair. And obviously he's got nice clothes
Alice,
again.
keep up. We gotta get back before sundown.
Oh, Alice has grown up.
Since I last got here.
Why is she thinking that something's happening now? Like,
I just got off the phone with them. They found Olivia.
okay, I was wondering about Olivia. Wow. Yeah, she'd show up naked too, because she has, like, no modern clothes. Okay. Alright. This episode had a lot going on. A lot that I liked, like, that is good. It's so weird to say like for a show like this, because the content is not something I like. But it's well done. But it also had a lot of things that frustrated me. Like, there were just these transitions. Like, the sister shows up, and then she's told the neighbors about her brother, but we don't see that happen. And the Tom Whalen just shows up at the cabin we don't actually even see him show up at the cabin. He's just at the cabin. And then Dana's aunt is at Dana's house. And it's too many things that just a transition between would have been good, because it was just like, when did that happen? Right? And then obviously I can fill it in my head, but the filling it in my head for the second that I have to do that fully takes me out of the story. Just give me something so that I don't have to do that. It's like, for the Wheel of Time people, it's like that scene where Nynaeve comes into the room with Matt and Rand, like with Loyal. We needed a transition scene of Nynaeve meeting Loyal at some point for that to make sense. We can all do it in our head, but the thing is, we actually, like, a transition that isn't guided like that, I think it sort of forces your brain to fill it in. And in that filling in moment, I'm not focused on the show. I'm focused on okay, that's what must have happened to make that happen. Okay, and then I'm back, and I have to go back and get back into the mentality of watching the story. So the aunt now believes Olivia's back, and Dana is super worried about Kevin. Makes sense, I guess. And of course, Kevin has been living in the past for years enough to get, like, white hair. on the sides there. I hope this gets another season. I don't know that it will. I have seen zero conversation about this. I occasionally, because I am posting videos about it, YouTube will recommend me somebody who did a review of the season, but generally it's people who did a review right after it came out. I don't see anybody still talking about it. Haven't heard any buzz about a further season. I haven't seen anything. These videos are actively hurting my channel. Like, by continuing to react to this show and doing it, like, I'm actively hurting my channel because the way the algorithm works, every time I release one of these, YouTube goes, oh, nobody likes your stuff, and then they don't show me, like, but I wanted to react to this because Octavia Butler is one of my favorite authors, and I'm so excited to see her works getting adapted. I guess I'll do a review of this season, I literally just watched it, so, you could probably tell by the tone of my voice, I'm somewhat disappointed. I went into this show really, really wanting to like it. Like, I wanted to be captivated by this show. And there are parts of it that are captivating, but they aren't, for me, the parts that I need to be captivated by. Like, I'm a very, very character-driven viewer. I care about characters more than pretty much anything else. And I am not attached or even sufficiently repelled by any of the characters. Like, even Tom Whalen, I don't like him. He creeped me out with that weird laugh he gave a little while back, but I don't feel, I don't have that desire, or I don't hate anybody and I don't love anybody. They're just characters. And I also don't feel like I know them. Like, even it's Sarah being revealed to have killed all of Margaret Whalen's children somehow. I think causing miscarriages, probably. Actually, she probably wasn't killing babies, but causing miscarriages maybe. That shocked me. I was like, all right, I didn't see that coming. That's very different from the book. So, okay. All right. I mean, obviously not a good thing to do. I don't want to say that I condone that, but I don't want to be passing judgment on, well, fictional characters, but fictional characters who are living under such a horrific, heavy boot of slavery. I'm not judging the morality of anything that anybody does in that situation to make their life even a bit better, because, I don't feel like I know any of these people, and I'm not sufficiently attached to them. And the plot is not moving quick enough. I don't feel any sort of, oh my gosh, what happens next? Even now, I'm like, okay, Olivia's back, and okay, Dana's counting to find out. It's just slow. It's going slowly. And with it, we've got this incredibly dark subject matter, and I'm not opposed to dark shows. I've watched enough of them. But if you have a really, really dark show, you have to have, at least for me, I have to care about the characters, either love them or hate them in order to want to go back. Or the plot has to move quick enough for me to be like, oh my God, what happens next? Whereas neither of those things are happening. Neither. I don't feel like I know these characters. I'm not attached to them. And the plot isn't moving fast enough. I really do think this would have been better as a limited series as opposed to a multi-season story. But this is what we've got. And I am invested, but I'm invested because I read the book and I really love the book. And I don't know that I would be invested if I hadn't read the book. And I don't know that other people are invested either. Yeah, I don't know. That's my review. The show is okay. It's okay. It could get better if it continues, if there is a further season. I don't feel like there will be, but if there is, I have high hopes. No, I hope that further seasons would do more to grip me. I had no issues with the acting that was done. I have no issues with things like, I don't know, the visuals, set design. That was all fine. Some of the editing choices were weird. I had trouble, not in this episode, but in the last episode, there were multiple times where I had no idea how much time had passed because weird editing made it very difficult for me to place myself in time. but like it's competently put together. But the pacing and the characterization is, I just want more from it. But that I do want more, and hopefully there is a further seasons. But okay, that's my thoughts. What are yours? If you are watching this show, if you're one of the very few people who are watching this and watching my reactions, please let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. And if you do like my content and you want to support me, I do have a Patreon. It is linked in the description below. Thank you, as always, to my patrons. It's because of patrons that I feel that I can do stuff like this. Like I said, this is actively hurting my channel, but this story is important to me, and I'm glad that I don't have to be beholden to the algorithm. So thank you so much to my patrons. And with that, I am gonna end this here. So please like, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you next time. Bye!